Now to create our answer key, we're going to click on the Create New button, and it'll bring up a modal box, and it'll give us several options, and we'll get into these options in further detail. For now, we're going to just focus on the assessment key, and in this particular scenario that we're emulating, we have an assessment that is already built. It's already in a Word document or a PDF, or it may be just an assessment that is inside our textbook. So we're going to click on Assessment Key, and it's going to ask us to title it. Now when you go to title these, you're going to want to be strategic about this, especially if these are assessments that you're going to want to carry from year to year. So when you're going through, it may be Algebra 1 Section 2, or it may be Algebra 1 Fractions, but whatever naming that you give it, you want to be strategic about it so it's something that's easy to search that you can find. We're going to put a grade and a subject. Now if you are teaching multiple grades, you can go in and either say higher ed or other or any grade. You have several options there. The description is just a short description that you would want to show up underneath the title so you have an idea what it was that you had built. And if you wanted to add any tags, so let's say this was algebra, I could pick which tag I wanted, or in this case 4th grade, let's say it was just fractions, and then I could pick one. And as you're seeing, this drop down list is the number of times different tags have been used in my campus. Again, this is just to reinforce a common nomenclature for your tagging so that as a group things are easy to reference and easy to search as you continue to build these throughout the years. And we'll just stick with fractions for now for a tag. And I'm going to leave this as an assessment and click Next. And it's going to default to our 5-part multiple choice, so A, B, C, D, E. There are a couple options that you can do here. Many of the sample questions you may have or questions you may be provided have only a 4-part, and so you're only doing A, B, C, D. You can either do that or you can stick with the 5-part. The 5-part is my preference. Reason for that is if a student selects E as an option on any of those questions, it will simply mark it wrong. If you only have the options of A through D and a student marks E on the bubble sheet, which the bubble sheet has the A through E option, then it's going to flag that as a question that could not be graded. So that's going to be a matter of your preference. I prefer the 5-part, so that automatically just shows it as wrong. Now to build the answer key for this, I simply need to look at my answers and click on the answer, and it builds my answer key to the right that you can see over here. If I click the wrong answer, I can simply change that to whatever I need. And if I want to attach any of the standards that we have available, then I could simply navigate to that standard body and find the standard that I want to. Now we do have a search bar here, but I'm going to just pick this one for now. And on these that I've already created the answer key, I can go back and insert that, and then as I'm building the answer key, it'll automatically append whatever standard I have selected. So if I want a different standard associated with the next question, I would just select that. You can also attach multiple standards. So let's say this particular question actually covered 4.1.b and 4.1.c, then I could attach multiple standards to that question. For the sake of time, we're just going to work on a 5-question multiple choice example, and we're going to click Save and Close.